Alright, so the Lucknow Super Giants, or LSG as we know them, just snagged a pretty big win against Royal Challengers Bengaluru, RCB, on May 6, 2026. This was an IPL 2026 match in Hyderabad, and it actually got cut short because of the rain, but LSG still pulled off a 9-run victory. Match 49 ended up being decided by the Duckworth-Lewis-Stern method, yeah, the DLS method, after the weather basically messed up the playing conditions. And honestly, this win is a pretty big deal for LSG in this IPL 2026 season. It's actually the 19th edition of the tournament, with 10 super tough teams battling it out all across India until May 31st. RCB, who, by the way, came into this season as the defending champions, had a pretty challenging evening as their chase for LSG's total just got cut short. So, the DLS method, which is a pretty standard system in cricket, basically stepped in to figure out a new target for RCB, taking into account the overs they'd lost and how many wickets they still had. These calculations are super important in limited overs cricket, you know, to make sure things stay fair when matches get hit by unexpected stuff like rain. The way the IPL 2026 is set up, each team plays 14 league matches, and the big goal, of course, is to finish in the top 4 to actually make it to the playoffs. The playoff stage itself has 2 qualifiers and an eliminator, all leading up to the grand final. LSG really showed us they can adapt and perform under pressure, especially in a game where the elements messed things up. It just goes to show how smart they're playing and how determined they are this season. Alright, so in the game at Hyderabad that got hit by rain, LSG put up a really challenging total. They batted super well during their innings, with their top order really stepping up. Arshin Kulkarni smashed a quick 50, and then Nicholas Pooran came in with a crucial late surge, setting them up for a strong score. Kulkarni's aggressive hitting right from the start gave them serious momentum and put the RCB bowlers under a lot of pressure. Now, for Royal Challengers Bengaluru, their chase just got tougher and tougher, especially as the DLS calculation started to loom large. With fewer overs, the required run rate really shot up. Even with a fantastic effort from their captain, Faf du Plessis, who played a brilliant half-century to hold things together, and a fiery little cameo from Shahbaz Ahmed, RCB just couldn't keep up with that revised target. So, just a quick explanation, the DLS method kicks in when things like rain cause a delay and they have to cut down the overs. It's basically a mathematical formula that looks at how many overs and wickets each team has left to make sure the target is fair for everyone. And for a result to even be declared under DLS, the team batting second needs to have completed at least 5 overs. This particular match really showed just how complicated things can get and the big strategic changes teams have to make in these situations. Seriously, every single ball and every wicket suddenly becomes super important. In the end, LSG's bowlers did exactly what they needed to do, really restricting RCB's chances to score, especially during those crucial moments of the chase. And that's ultimately how they clinched that DLS-driven victory. That win? It shot the Lucknow Super Giants right up the IPL 2026 points table, really boosting their chances for a playoff spot. And this victory, especially against the defending champions, well, it sent a huge message to all the other teams about LSG's power and how they can bounce back. On the flip side, for Royal Challengers Bengaluru, that loss was another tough hurdle in their quest to defend their IPL 2025 title, which they famously won by beating the Punjab Kings. Even as the reigning champions, RCB has really been up against some stiff competition and they're still trying to find that consistent winning rhythm this season. This IPL 2026 season, we're looking at a whopping 74 matches total, with the league stage wrapping up on May 24th. Then, the playoffs kick off, with Qualifier 1, the Eliminator, and Qualifier 2 all leading up to decide our 2 finalists for the grand finale on May 31st. Teams are absolutely battling it out for a spot in the top 4 to get into these critical knockout stages, and you know how it goes. Net run rate often makes all the difference when points are tied. The Icona Cricket Stadium in Lucknow is one of the key places hosting matches this year, joining other iconic venues like the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru and the massive Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad for this 19th edition of the IPL. And let's not